do next? That's the question. I think the critical question, and I want to break the story that I'm getting right now, is Home Minister Amit Shah has just reached Prime Minister Narendra Modi's residence at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg, just moments before now. And the critical thing, the only thing we need to focus on is how does India respond? Given the current situation, Bharat Karnad, this 1962 versus 1967, 1971, etc., that's all the past. We have a dire, tense situation along the India-China border in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of a recession. How should the Indian government and the Indian army respond to this bloody provocation from the Chinese?
Well, as I said, one of the things we have to begin to do is to have aggravated tit for tat. You cannot escape it. The Chinese only understand one thing, and that is reciprocity in kind and in scale. Now, you may say that we cannot afford what the Chinese can do. That's true. Then, on the other hand, why is it that something that we have by way of a Brahmastra to get China online is not being used by this government? I'm talking about access to the vast Indian market. We have a trade deficit of some $70 to $80 billion. They pretty much, the Chinese companies pretty much monopolize the mobile telephony, light manufacturers, the appliances. The entire market is nearly monopolized by Chinese companies. How come we allow them access? And how come we keep cribbing about their achieving this kind of entry into our market, while our companies are not permitted to have reciprocal access to the Chinese market? But we sit still in the expectation that the Chinese are going to invest in India. They've done nothing of the kind. They've just stopped, and they've held us at bay. And we keep referring to the special representative talks to exchange maps and resolve the dispute. That's never going to happen. The reason it's not going to happen is